Why doesn't America ask China to spend 5% of GDP on defense? A friend asked me a surprisingly good question. If the US wants NATO countries, Japan and South Korea, to spend 5% of their GDP on defense, why doesn't it ask China to do the same? The answer is simple. Because America isn't trying to make everyone spend more. It's trying to make its allies pay more. That's a huge difference. For decades, the United States has provided security guarantees to many allies around the world. Maintaining military bases, fleets, and defense commitments costs a lot of money. Many American politicians, especially Donald Trump, have argued that U.S. taxpayers are carrying too much of that burden. From their perspective, wealthy allies should contribute more. Think of it like a group of friends sharing the cost of security for a neighborhood. If one person pays most of the bill, sooner or later he'll ask everyone else to chip in. That's essentially what Washington is doing with its allies. China, however, is not part of that arrangement. China does not rely on American military protection. It has its own defense system, military industry, and strategic planning. The United States has no authority or leverage to tell China how much it should spend on defense. More importantly, many American policymakers probably wouldn't want China spending 5% of GDP on its military. Why? Because when an ally spends more on defense, America shares the burden. When a strategic competitor spends more, America faces a bigger challenge. The same number can mean completely different things depending on who's spending it. History shows that great powers rarely worry only about military budget. What really matters is the balance between economic strength and military strength. A strong economy can support a strong military. A weak economy eventually struggles to support anything. That's why the real competition between major powers is not just about weapons. It's about technology, industry, education, innovation, and productivity. For ordinary people, there's a useful lesson here. Whether it's a country or an individual, long-term success usually comes from building a strong foundation rather than simply spending more. In the end, the question isn't, why doesn't America ask China to spend 5% of GDP on defense? The real question is, who is paying the bill and who benefits from it? Once you understand that, a lot of international politics suddenly becomes much easier to understand.